everyone. These little breakfast sliders are made with sweet bacon cornbread and some scrambled eggs. And these would be a great breakfast for a weekend when you have a little bit more time to prepare breakfast for everybody. So starting off in the large bowl, you're going to place 1/2 cup of softened butter. I use salted butter. Add 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar and beat those things together until they are light and fluffy. Also beat in 2 large eggs. If you don't have an electric mixer, you can beat this by hand. And then add 1/4 cup of honey. If you don't like sweet cornbread, then just use whatever cornbread recipe you'd like. That is a teaspoon of baking powder that I just added in. You could also use a cornbread mix for this too. That's 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal, continuing to beat those ingredients together. Now at this point in the recipe, you're supposed to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1/4 cup of milk alternately, a little bit of flour, a little bit of milk. But I guess I didn't read it properly, so I added all the flour in, and then I realized I forgot the milk, so I added the 1/4 cup of milk. But it wasn't a disaster. It worked out fine. I just beat that together until it was well combined. Now this part's optional, but it adds a lot of flavor. I added 4 or 5 strips of bacon that I had cooked, cooled, and crumbled, and then just stirred into the batter. Once that's done, you're going to put it in muffin tins in order to bake them. I'm using little silicone liners, but you can also use paper liners, or you could just use a greased muffin tin. I used an ice cream scoop to fill up the little cups. It was a lot easier, and you get equal-sized little muffins. Then I bake them at 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until when you stick a toothpick in, it comes out clean and it's just golden brown along the edges and on the bottom. And let them cool. Then split the little cornbread muffin in half. Be careful because they are fragile and they will break apart easily. You can add a little bit of butter on each side if you'd like. That's up to you. And then you're just going to cook up some scrambled eggs any way you'd like, and then just add a piece of scrambled egg to the little slider. Place the top on, and you could make maybe 2 or 3 for each person. These would be great for a breakfast buffet as well. They are delicious. I really like the combination of this sweet cornbread and the bacon along with the scrambled eggs. Max and hubby enjoyed them very much, so why don't you give them a try?